Yes, guys, this is the instant reaction as Newcastle are robbed, well and truly robbed in our game against PSG tonight over in Paris after 98 minutes of fighting tooth and nail in that game. The 8 minutes already, I'm questioning. PSG pick up a penalty with a minute to go. Not a pen. Not if I cannot believe it. Up until that point, PSG had been claiming anything was a penalty, anything was a foul, and I thought, literally going into those final moments, not this one, not this one. The ref waved it off. The ref said no. It goes to VAR, and Newcastle have, for a better word, been totally effed in that game tonight. The ball hits off Livramento, hits onto his arm. The ball has not... Livramento has not put his arm intentionally in the way of that ball. The ball has flicked up off his stomach onto his arm. To agree with Ali McCoist and the rest of the commentary tonight, all over Twitter, all over social media, everyone's posting it, that was not a pen. We played so well tonight. We had such a tough task on our hands, going over to PSG after what was after losing 2-0 against Bournemouth with so many injuries, after getting a fantastic 4-1 win against Chelsea at the weekend. We've got 2 days rest. We've got 3 goalkeepers and 4 youngsters on the bench. We already knew how tough this game was going to be tonight. And for a refereeing decision to totally scrap all of our hard work tonight is scandalous, disastrous, disgusting. Honestly, I am absolutely foaming. It's not like me to come on and be this way in these videos. I cannot believe it. It's honestly, it's a disgusting decision. I cannot believe it. I was going into this game today saying, you know what? Well, if we can draw with these, and then we can take something from this, and then hopefully if this how. We were pushing. If we'd beat PSG, it was a matter of playing AC Milan. We were through the Champions League group. It's not over yet. The group of death continues for the final week. But honestly, those extra two, it feels like a loss. It feels worse than a loss. It doesn't even feel like a draw. It feels like we've just been totally scrapped here. Oh my God! You let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments straight away. I feel like normally I come into these, I talk about the build-up, the lineups, the game, straight into the 97th minute. I am absolutely foaming. I think Livramento was man of the match for me at half. I thought he played fantastically well. I think it's extremely harsh on him. It's extremely harsh on the Newcastle team. It's extremely harsh on I think it's a disgrace to VAR. It's a disgrace to everything. Honestly. The referee made the right... I think what's absolutely mental is the ref made the right decision. You cannot give a penalty. And what was amazing as well was when they were claiming for everything, one of their players actually got yellow carded for crowding the ref. The PSG fans were around the referee every 30 seconds. He was handing out yellow cards. He was saying, you can't run around me like that. You can't challenge me like that. So the ref, I think, stood firm on a lot of things. You can't do this. You can't do that. It was VAR. That's the thing. The ref made the right decision already, and they've pulled it back to VAR. The refs watched it on a screen. But he still watched it a second time. I was foaming because we're in the pub watching it here, and we're watching the replay going, well, there's no way he's going to give it. There's no way he's going to give it, and then he does give it. My God, I don't know where to go from here. I am absolutely godsmacked. I cannot believe it. We worked so hard in that game. We put the lineup out. The lineup was the same 11 players that played Chelsea. Those are the only players we have right now. There was no room for changes. There was literally get up and go. You just won 4-1. Well, good work, but you've got 2 days rest and you're playing PSG. And Mbappe's on the sheet, who by all intents and purposes played amazingly at times tonight. Thankfully, Nick Pope had an absolute blinder at times, but we were the one to take our chances. I talk about chances so much in these big Champions League games because it's you can play as the better team and not always win, and we've had that already in this Champions League. But we have this in the Premier League games. We took our chance. Isak took his chance and he puts it in the back of the net. He makes it 1-0 to Newcastle, and we continue to fight. We continue to play well. It's one thing to get the chance, it's the other to take them. I know it sounds simple. I know it sounds, the more goals you score, the more often you win. But in these Champions League games, you don't often get the chances. To be honest, Isak had a few chances, and so did PSG. Kylian Mbappe looked good at times. Round 2-3 players cross it along the box. If it was him crossing it and it was him finishing it, PSG could have had a couple. But on another day, Isak could have had a couple as well. There was one near post that he's put to the side of the goal. But the important thing was that we were the team who stopped them scoring. We were the team who got that goal. We were the team who have gone to play PSG that nobody really backed us in. And we were coming out with a big win to, as I say, put us in pole position to qualify from this Champions League group. It's not over. We can beat AC Milan, and scores dependent between Dortmund and PSG could still see us into the Champions League, but it's made it way, way harder. And now you're almost looking at Europa League, which shouldn't be the case. It's a single decision with a minute left to go in the game could effectively be the decision between qualifying for Champions League and Europa League. Honestly, it feels, after all that, after watching 98 minutes of football, of, as I said at the very start, fighting total tooth and nail to take those 3 points in that game, to go, hey, we were in this group of death. Nobody gave us a chance. Everyone thought we would be down and out after the first couple of games. We smashed PSG at home. We've gone there. By all intents and purposes, we've beat PSG again. And we've now, from a decision, been screwed. I cannot believe it. Honestly, I've tried to talk through that. I'm beyond words. Up to that point, the likes of Nick Pope, Livramento, Miley, 17-year-old lad making his Champions League debut. We are down and out in terms of players available for this game, but yet we stepped up and we made a count. And we've now got to come home after being totally destroyed off a refereeing decision. Cannot believe it. You let me know your thoughts on that one down below if you want to. I'm sure a lot of you have already gone to bed, because honestly, I don't know what the hell I feel right now. And we've got to wait. We've got to get on. We've got to play Manchester United at the weekend, and then it's AC Milan in the final game at home. I tell you what, if there's anything going to fire anything up for the players and the fans, it's that. Unfortunately, we need to rely on what happens in the Dortmund PSG game as to whether we can grab that Champions League spot as well. Alright, thank you for watching. If you're stuck around this long to listen to me rant, then be sure to drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos on Newcastle, on what's going on. And I'll catch you later.